Have you ever stayed up until 3 a.m., exhausted, knowing you have a massive goal waiting for you the next morning, but instead of preparing, you just scroll endlessly through your phone? You feel the heavy weight of guilt in your chest. You tell yourself, "I'll start tomorrow." But tomorrow comes, and you do the exact same thing. It's easy to blame the world. You blame your job, you blame your lack of time, you blame your stress. But deep down, in the quietest part of your mind, you know the truth. The obstacle isn't the world. The obstacle is you. You are your own worst enemy, and you are the only one holding the keys to the cell you've locked yourself inside. Meet Elias. Elias was a talented young man with a mind full of brilliant ideas. He dreamed of building his own business, of creating something that mattered. But Elias had a problem. He was a master of the wait. He would wait for the right mood to start working. He would wait for the perfect day to study. He lived his life in a state of constant preparation, but never execution. Every evening, Elias would sit at his desk, look at his blank notebook, and think, "I'm not ready yet. I need more research. I need to be in a better headspace." He wasn't lazy in the way we usually think of laziness. He was busy thinking, busy planning, busy worrying, but he was completely still. Elias lived in a constant state of internal war. When he wanted to take a step forward, his mind would instantly whisper, "What if you fail? What if people laugh? You're not good enough yet." Because he wanted to avoid the pain of failing, he chose the comfort of doing nothing. But that comfort was actually a slow poison. He spent years watching others pass him by, people who were less talented, less educated, but far more willing to look foolish. One night, after a particularly draining day of suppressing his own potential, Elias felt a heavy, suffocating silence in his room. He realized that the only person keeping him from his dreams was the voice in his own head. He was terrified of his own shadow. He was scared of the power he actually held, because if he tried and succeeded, he would have no more excuses left. Elias decided to visit an old watchmaker in town, a man known for his wisdom. He brought his broken wristwatch, hoping for a repair. The old man opened the back of the watch. He didn't look for a broken gear. He simply blew a bit of dust out, nudged a spring, and the watch began to tick again. Elias was confused. It was that simple? I thought it was broken beyond repair. The watchmaker looked at him, his eyes kind but piercing. It wasn't broken, Elias. The spring was wound too tight. It was holding so much tension that it couldn't move at all. You are just like this watch. You are holding so much fear, so much expectation, so much pressure on yourself that you have frozen your own life. You think you are protecting yourself from failure, but you are just preventing yourself from living. Elias stared at the ticking watch. The metaphor hit him like a physical blow. He had been winding himself too tight. He was so obsessed with the final result, success, perfection, winning, that he couldn't handle the simple, messy process of starting. He realized that his inner critic wasn't protecting him. It was a wall he had built to keep himself safe from the reality of his own potential. He realized that he didn't need more willpower. He didn't need to work harder. He needed to let go. He needed to stop trying to be perfect and start being present. He needed to accept that failing was just part of the movement of life, just as a watch must tick to show the time. The greatest enemy you will ever face is not your boss, your finances, or your circumstances. It is the version of you that wants to stay safe. The version of you that prefers the comfort of the known over the struggle of the growth. When you stop trying to control every outcome, you lose the fear of the outcome. You stop being your own enemy the moment you accept that it is okay to be a beginner. It is okay to be messy. It is okay to stumble. You don't need to win today. You just need to move today. You are capable of so much more than your fear lets you believe. Be kind to yourself, but do not let yourself be comfortable. If this story touched you, like, share, and subscribe for more stories.